welcome back to the Antisocial Planet, and today we are watching episode 24 of Bleach. So we just finished off with there being some suspicion around Rukia's execution case. It really seems like somebody's pulling the strings in the background. At this point, I don't know if it's her brother, I don't know if it's Gin, I don't know if it's somebody entirely different that we haven't met yet. But there's definitely some abnormal stuff happening, some over severe punishments for what she's done. So we're gonna get into that maybe a little bit in this episode. There was also a meeting being called for, I think, all of the captains and like squad teams that they have. So maybe we'll see some of like what that meeting is about and why it's happening. We also have Ichigo and gang, who have made a new acquaintance, a new partner in crime, who's going to help them get over this wall that they need to get past in order to further progress into the Soul Society. It looks like she's going to do it with some kind of cannon thing. She has some fire magic stuff going on. It'll be interesting to see where that leads us. I'm a little bit nervous about that whole thing, because Anyway. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches that anime throws at you, and I feel like this is one of those times. So with that, we'll get into the episode and see what's going on with this whole situation. 3, 2, 1, go. Isn't the opener changing soon? I feel like it's gonna shock me. Like, it's gonna change, and I've like made peace with that now because it hasn't changed, and then as soon as it does, my brain's like gonna have to try and recalculate itself, because this is how Bleach has always opened in my brain. Plus there'll probably be different characters in it. I always get caught up sometimes in the visuals of an opener because there's like characters I don't know, and I'm always like, okay, are you friend? Are you foe? What's your deal? How do you relate to things? I also feel like the tone of the opener usually reflects the like overall tone of whatever the arc is, and I feel like this one's kind of fun, and like that kind of fits with where we're at. It's a little bit more lighthearted, and I feel like we're gonna get into some deeper stuff. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, you guys probably know. I don't know, so... Yes. The chimney cannon thing? I mean... It's one way to get over a wall. That's for sure. It was like, are we making it taller? Oh. Yeah. I was like, maybe don't antagonize her when she's got a giant firework cannon thing. Oh. Boys. I feel like I'm a mother, and I'm like, you just need to share. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. So they have to make protective barrier? Oh. Sure. Ooh. Mm. Oh no. Oh. Okay. I mean, that's that's one way of making it happen. Like they don't even go near Shadow. He's just like standing there in the back. Is there another brother? I want to know what the story is. Why does he hate Soul Reapers? There's gotta be history, right? Mm. So this is not a normal occurrence. Oh. Mm-hmm. Does the sound, is that important to channeling your power? Mm. So there was another brother. Oh. So there is history. Yay! I'm like, somehow that fits him better. No. Oh. Hey, he's new at this. Ichigo, play nice. He's trying his best. You should eat, though. Mm-hmm. She just wanted to stay behind, didn't she? Shouldn't hide your feelings, girl. You need to let yourself feel, express. Are they gonna bond through training? Be buds? Uh-huh. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want you to hear. That's not his plan at all. Really? Because you look a little tired. Bit passive aggressive, but you got this, Ichigo. I believe in you. Girl. Oh. Did he, figure it out a little bit too well? Because, yeah, Ichigo tends to, you know, his energy tends to kind of be sporadic. Yeah. His power isn't the most stable. But he did it. uh. Uh. Mm. Oh. Game. Are these all the captains? Lies. Who's the little one? He's cute. Little adorable cat. I mean, he probably has a bunch of power. Lies. See, look at that smile. Who could look into that face and be like, sure. Dun dun dun. Is it them though? Because they haven't been shot through the cannon yet. Maybe it's like a time jump though. It could be like, here's what's gonna happen. And then we'll go back to the beginning of the next episode and be like, here's what happened now that they all know how to make the like barrier. I like that we got to see all the, well, not all the captains, because the 13th one was missing. Because of illness, which I find suspicious. Can Soul Reapers get ill? I assume maybe like in some capacity, but probably not the way that like I would get sick. But we got to meet a bunch of new people, kind of. We don't know all their names, but met some of the captains, some of the lieutenants. I'm worried too. I'm worried too, Ichigo. So we got properly introduced a little bit into Kido, which is like a type of magic or like part of the magic system that involves like channeling your spirit energy. So we have like a few. We have like the weapons, which have like spirits attached to them and like magic attached to them, skills attached to them. We have the incantations that we've seen Rukia use, and we have Kido now, which is like channeling one's spirit energy. So we got kind of introduced to the basics of that, like just making like a barrier and like controlling it, like with Ichigo, where when he just let it go, it was very unstable and it was going all over the place, and then he had to kind of dial it back in so that he could make the proper structure. I mean, obviously with the help of this like orb, so you couldn't just do it. I mean, maybe you could if you had enough training, you could just make a barrier, but it kind of goes with what I was talking about earlier with Orihime and Ishita's powers, how they seemed to be channeled through objects, because Ishita had the like bracelet that seemed to be connected to his abilities, and he also has this like glove that seems to be attached to it, and Orihime has her hairpins. So it's almost like, and like even with Soul Reapers, like having the weapons is like a way of channeling energy. So there seems to be like a way of using objects to channel energy, to like shape it in certain ways. So that's really cool. I love world building and that kind of thing. We learned there's some history about like why there's maybe some hatred for Soul Reapers. I mean, obviously we know that like I was talking about earlier, just because they're Soul Reapers doesn't mean they're good people. So definitely I think that's probably just a basic part of why people might hate Soul Reapers, but specifically that there was another brother in this context with Ganju had another brother who I believe they said was a Soul Reaper and was also killed by a Soul Reaper. I don't know if it's something similar to like what Ruki is going through, where there was some kind of execution, or if it was just like a grudge match, or if someone didn't help him when they should have, or whatever. I will probably get maybe a little bit more of that backstory as we spend more time with these characters. And of course, we met some of the other lieutenants and the captains, except for one. Definitely some cool character designs. We'd met a couple of them before, but now we're like kind of seeing them all in one room. So I think we're gonna get some more information about them, that they kind of gathered and congregated to deal with Gin letting these intruders exist still. They're still trying to get in, because I think he has his own plans and ideas of what he's gonna do with them. So I feel like maybe we'll get to see some of these other captains fight, which I would like to see. There's a few of them that kind of character design wise stuck out to me, and definitely some that seem more hot-headed than others. It'll be definitely interesting to see kind of the dynamics, because there seems to be some animosity between the captains, so I don't really know what the like politics and history and stuff is with them. So it'll be fun to kind of spend some time with them and see who they are as people. And there's probably years and like decades and decades, if not hundreds of years of history and conflict and stuff between the Soul Reaper captains, because we already know that Rukia and her brother have been having some kind of feud for like 70 years or something. So seems that they can hold grudges for a while. So definitely looking forward to getting some of the backstory with them and like seeing their personalities and stuff. Looks like Ichigo and friends are going to be breaking through that kind of protective dome and finally getting into the Soul Society proper, the main city, and I think we're gonna get some stronger adversaries. Possibly Gin himself. We might face some lieutenants first before we get into the captains. But I think there's definitely some like politics and manipulation and stuff happening just with the captains, and like suspicion and stuff that's going around. It'll be interesting to see where that all leads. I love a good little bit of drama. I hope you had fun watching along with me, and I will see you in the next video.